Live from Rosa Parks Circle in downtown Grand Rapids, it's the Artprize Awards.
Can we get this going? Is this an art? Is this an art? Is this an art? Is this a piece, a work, an entry? No, this is Artprize. This is a retrospective. All the magic, all the splendor, all the provincial happenstance. So let's get started. Hey, Rick DeVos, what in the were you thinking?
Just wanted to see an explosion of creativity everywhere.
You didn't want to reboot the conversation between the artist and the public?
No, well, I think there's...
Good. This is that conversation. This is everything everyone ever said about Artprize. Ever. Kind of. In those first few years of Artprize, we saw dragons, pictures that looked like paintings, paintings that looked like pictures, and people made from push pins. We saw racing toilet tricycles, things made out of things, and cool crap in the river. Any thoughts on this, Rick?
No.
The conversations began. Journalists said things like, the city has become a canvas. WTF. A perfect reflection of American society, politics, everything wrapped into one. The Wall Street Journal used the word provocative. 20,000 people gathered to watch 100,000 airplanes descend on the city. Said one witness, this is the most beautiful, the happiest thing on earth. Another described it as shoveling garbage off the rooftops. Care to comment, Rick?
I feel super uncomfortable right now.
Meanwhile, in a gutted building mostly cut off by construction, a select few find artist Young Kim's work. They call it thoughtful, beautiful, haunting, layered, and provocative. Artprize thought so too. They created a special Curators Award and slapped down $5 grand for his overlooked efforts. Hashtag, sorry Young Kim. The first ever winner that year was Ran Ortner with his painting Open Water number 24. Yes, it was a painting that looked like a picture, and it was gorgeous. It was called Mighty, a masterpiece. The Robert Miller Gallery said of his work, it's both brutally tragic and endlessly tender. Hey Ran, who was the first person you called after you won?
My sister.
This fact is important because when Ran came to Artprize, he was really broke. In fact, he couldn't even pay his cell phone bill.
No, really broke.
Sorry, we're mistaken. Tell us about the water, Ran.
It's deep.
Okay, what else?
It's wet.
What else?
The human body moves in the cadence of water, the beating of the heart, the in and out of the breath.
That's enough. Marry me and have my babies. One last thing. Did you know that there were so many people downtown during Artprize that the restaurants ran out of food? They ran out of food.
They were kind of like locusts eating everything before them.
Have you ever heard of such a thing, Chris Laporte?
Chris Laporte.
Yes, that's what I said. Now back to downtown running out of food. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Only during Artprize.
Speaking of, Chris Laporte taught us many things during those first few years, namely, cavalry. 80 pencils, 800 hours, ginormous. This is Mia Tavanati's crucifixion, which took place on a mountain called Calvary, or in the middle of the sky. You decide. Earliest 20th century military man, son of God and savior of the world. Cavalry. Calvary. Both won Artprize. Congrats, friends. What else did you teach us, Chris?
I don't know.
Great, moving on. While many of Artprize's art prizes were going to, quote, complicated works of technical skill and craft, unquote, with the art world, minimalism and abstraction have few fans in flyover country, wrote one review. So Artprize introduced a $100,000 juried grand prize. They brought in experts like the one and only Jerry Saltz. Here he is, teaching the locals about good art.
This is Artprize. It's got this label, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
In the end, Jerry said of the event, this is truly unprecedented. One of the best art experiences I've ever had.
This is art, and usually this is a lot of BS. I was like, oh God, I gotta watch a damn video.
I was humbled. I learned things.
Look at the public. They know more than the private. You see this?
I got outside myself.
See, I touch art. You're not supposed to. Listen.
Covered with fabric.
I talked to people in ways that just blew me away.
Come here, help me explain this. You're a social security number, you're a social security number, not you.
Artprize is an idea that deserves to be supported. We think so too, Jerry. The divide between fine art and populist schlock continued, but then it happened. It finally happened in Jerusalem, in a dying U.S. city, in something of a Midwest Miss America pageant meets Thunderdome of art. It finally happened. Intersections. Anila Qayyum Aga's Islamic-themed 6.5-foot laser-cut cube swept the public vote and split the juried votes for the first time ever. Here's Anila Skyping in now.
Sorry.
Critics hailed Intersections as an unabashedly gorgeous and emotional experience, sacred and powerful. It created a sense of wonder, a sanctuary, a space open to all. And she did it for a reason, didn't you, Anila?
The ability to have a public space that allows for all genders, all creeds, all backgrounds, races, it makes our world a better place.
We feel you. And for a brief moment, all was right with the world. But not really. And Artprize kept going, and this one won, and that one won, and they won, and this one won, and that one won too. And that's Artprize. And you want to know what else Artprize really is? Artprize is a glorified event planner, a place supported by the benevolence of thousands of volunteers, hundreds of venues, incredible sponsors, and a dedicated staff. Artprize is an art instigator, a social deviant, cutting the brake lines of the art world's shiny new Chevy Volt. And they're just waiting for the crash, the collision of ideas, the explosions of beauty. Artprize has a voice, but it doesn't just speak, it sings. Said one artist, we all need that singing in our souls. Artprize is where we go and we look and we listen and we hope to find that song. Every artist, every critic, every carnival barker, conjurer, dragon maker, drunken grandma, and general passerby. We can find it here in Artprize, now and for years to come. And for that, we are so damn lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Steers, President and COO of DTE Gas, and Jory Bennett, Executive Director of Artprize.
Wow, what a video. Oh, happy Artprize 10. Woo! Woo! And thank you, Brian Kelly, for sharing your lens and perspective of the past 10 years. You have been documenting Artprize since the beginning, and we are so lucky that you created that epic short film for all of us to enjoy.
Good evening. It's our pleasure to welcome you to the 10th Annual Artprize Awards presented by the DTE Energy Foundation.
We have an amazing night in store for you as we announce the winners of $500,000 in prizes and celebrate our 10th anniversary.
9 years have passed since the experiment called Artprize was announced to the world. And through 10 Artprize events, each of you has contributed in your own very special way.
Generous donors and partners like DTE Energy Foundation have fueled Artprize and our community so that millions of conversations about art and why it matters can take place each year. Collectively, we've experienced nearly 15,000 artist entries around our city, cast over 3 million votes for public art, and awarded over $4 million in cash prizes to artists. Woo!
All right.
Together, we've hosted thousands of students on class trips to the event, joined thousands of volunteers in sharing our city, struck up conversations with strangers about the impact of the work on display, and so much more.
Artprize 10 kicked off 17 days ago. For the 10th time, artists from around the world transformed Grand Rapids and awakened curiosity in all of us with their vision and their courage. Thank you for joining us tonight as we honor 1,420 artists who displayed their work at 168 venues during Artprize 10. And congratulations to all the nominated artists. Tonight, your talents, hard work have made this year so very special. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to our leadership level sponsors that believe in and support the citywide community event at the highest level. Amway, DTE Energy Foundation, Founders Brewing Company, Meyer, Mobile GR and Parking Services, the City of Grand Rapids, PNC Bank, Switch, West Michigan Honda Dealers, and X-Rite Pantone. So now, we have a fantastic show in store for you. Enjoy.
Please welcome your hosts for this evening, Julianne Howe-Bowens and Marley Ginter.
Good evening. I'm Julianne Howe-Bowens. Thank you for joining us for the 10th Annual Artprize Awards presented by the DTE Energy Foundation.
And good evening, I'm Wood TV8's Marley Ginter.
Tonight we celebrate. Over the next hour, we'll reveal the winners of $500,000 in prizes, half decided by your votes and half by a panel of jurors.
That's right, so exciting. The apex indeed. Artprize 10 kicked off only 17 days ago with 1,263 entries showing at 168 venues. Phew.
Wow.
On September 24th, the first group of award finalists were announced as the 5-category jurors selected 20 artist entries to move on to the finalist round.
And on September 30th, Artprize revealed 20 finalists determined by public vote. But you know, Marley, there are not 40 entries moving on as finalists this year. This year, 38 entries are moving on because 2 entries in the 2D category captured the imaginations of both the public and the jury.
Isn't that awesome? That's right. And tonight, so we'll find out if any of the finalists will take home both the public vote grand prize and the jury grand prize. Oh my goodness, it's exciting.
Right, oh my goodness. First up is the 2-dimensional category. This category consists of works that exist primarily on a flat plane. Painting, drawing, photography, printmaking, and most textiles are examples of 2D work. Let's take a look at the Artprize 10 2-dimensional public award finalists.
The 2-dimensional public vote award is presented by Edward Jones. The nominees are Jesus by Meher Kachatrian at Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. Kings of Late Night Medium Duct Tape by Carrie Mott at the Bob. Mastermind America by Alexi Torres at DeVos Place Convention Center. Michigan Effect by Tom Gifford at Bigby Coffee, Monroe Center. The String Project by Chelsea Nix and Mariano Cortez at DeVos Place Convention Center.
The two-dimensional public vote award is presented by Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing. Please join me in welcoming the presenter of the award, incoming managing partner of Edward Jones, Penny Pennington.
On behalf of Edward Jones, I'm so happy to announce the winner of the 2D Public Vote Award. And the winner is Mariano Cortez and Chelsea Nix, The String Project. Congratulations.
So exciting. Congratulations. Anybody you would like to thank right now? This is incredible.
We'd love to thank our family, friends, all the people that came to Artprize, and for, I don't know, it was a wonderful experience, and we would love to thank Artprize too for this opportunity.
Thank you. It was more than we expected. It was a fantastic experience.
And I know we had a chance to talk earlier, and you had said before this moment even that you had already felt like you'd won because of all the people who you'd, reached out to and touched, people coming up to you crying about this piece. But you guys yourselves went through so much to make this project happen.
Yeah, but I guess we were doing it for the people, so it was amazing to see how people really wanted it and they needed it and they almost were thirsty for it, the light, yeah.
Such a touching piece overall. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Though art takes the spotlight, venues are still the stage of the show. It has been amazing to see how venue curators are pushing boundaries to transform public spaces. Let's take a look at the finalists for the Outstanding Venue Juried Award.
The Outstanding Venue Juried Award is presented by Wolverine Worldwide. The nominees are Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives, Process and Presence, Contemporary Disability Sculpture in collaboration with DisArt at Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. Muse GR. Public Space 415 at Site Lab. UICA Outside, West Side.
The Outstanding Venue Juried Award is presented by Wolverine Worldwide, which believes that when you serve numerous communities, you don't divide your commitment, you multiply it. And now to present the award, please welcome Senior Director of Information Technology and Security at Wolverine Worldwide, Jeffrey Gurney.
On behalf of Wolverine Worldwide, I would like to congratulate each of the nominated venues on being selected as finalists for this category. Without further delay, this year's Artprize Award for Outstanding Venue goes to Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives.
think you're excited. Congratulations. You guys are up and coming. This is so exciting. What do you have to say tonight?
Just thank you everybody. All my artists, all my competition, all City of Grand Rapids, everybody, just thank you. Thank you.
We feel the excitement for you. We're right there. Congratulations.
It's almost time. The $200,000 grand prizes will be awarded next, live from Rosa Parks Circle, here on Wood TV 8. Welcome back to the Artprize 10 Awards, live on Wood TV 8 from Rosa Parks Circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Artprize Artistic Director, Kevin Beist.
Hey everybody. So after 10 years of annual Artprize competitions, next year we're shifting to a biennial schedule to make way for Project One, the next evolution of Artprize and the first in a series of citywide, community-oriented public art commissions. Project One shifts the organizing principle of our fall exhibition from competition to commission. Project One will be an opportunity for us to pivot from refereeing the world's largest art competition to working alongside world-renowned artists making public and socially engaged work. Collaborating with artists will allow us to provide resources, time, community connections in a whole new way on a level we've never been able to do before. Project One will be a temporary citywide immersive public art exhibition consisting primarily of large-scale works by 3 to 5 artists. The exhibition will occupy multiple outdoor sites, downtown and in other select locations throughout the city. It'll be longer than Artprize. It'll run for 6 to 8 weeks in September and October of next year, and it'll be punctuated by a series of events, public programs, concerts, education programs, volunteer opportunities, of course, and performances. The Artprize competition will return in 2020 for its 11th installment, alternating with the project series moving forward. We are so thrilled to work with you all on what's to come. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Woo! So I am so thrilled and honored to welcome our next presenters. Here to present the juried grand prize, please welcome the winners of the first ever juried grand prize in 2012, Design 99, Mitch Cope and Gina Reichert.
Hi, we are honored to be back in Grand Rapids for Artprize 10.
It's hard to believe that we were the first to take home the juried grand prize.
And this year,
the award goes to
Leandra Lesueur.
Every material choice, all the lighting, the tempo of the entire project was deeply poetic.
Leandra so compellingly utilized all of her resources to take us into her world and her worldview. Her work was so deeply immersive. It's about gender, it's about race, it's about America at its core.
What it means to be Black, what it means to be a woman, what it means to be queer. They were sort of coming out in different ways in the work, you know, and we were lucky enough to come around the time that she was performing.
The way in which she navigated the space, because we were seeing her in her performative mode, there was so much rigor in the way that she employed her body.
To be an artist, but then to also be an artist who is performing and performing in a way that is taking a toll and something that is repetitive, and your body is going to be tired.
And you could feel this was is an artist in process. And there's this burning radiance that has informed this artist. And this is something I don't know as an actual biography, but I do know this because the work evokes it, you know, that this is someone that has been, is all in and has been all in for a while. And that, you know, feeling the richness of that is, that's what you hope to encounter. And so it was magic actually encountering that here.
I am not surprised at all to see tears in your eyes. This was an incredible piece. I heard you call it a love letter to yourself. You put yourself out there, and the people said they loved it. What do you have to say about this? I mean, this has to just be so touching because this was you.
Yeah, it was, I put everything into this work, and I just want to say, I know my grandmother, may she rest in peace, is looking down on me. When I was younger, she used to continuously tell me, Leandra, you're going to be somebody. Leandra, you're going to be somebody. And when I was younger, I didn't understand that, but now it makes sense that she knew by me just existing and being who I am, that was as powerful as thriving in the world. And so I just know the power of affirmations. I know the power of self and just believing in who you are and what you do and just putting your all into everything that you do every day. And I can't believe this. I'm so thankful.
And you were in case you all didn't know this, Leandra was in Artprize last year as well. This is a lot of work has gone into this. Was this hard for you to put yourself out there like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard being vulnerable, but I believe in the power of vulnerability. It's something that's just in you, and it just shows strength, you know, strength in just loving exactly who you are. And I just encourage everyone, anyone, if you feel like you're going through something, just let it out. You know, it's beautiful. It's power in that, and it gets you to a point where you find true joy. And I feel like I've reached that. I mean, tonight is amazing. I'm so thankful. It's also my mother's birthday. This is
even better. Congratulations.
And before we announce the winner of the Public Vote Grand Prize, I want to take this moment to thank the Artprize staff and team, our superstars. Each team member brings the highest level of dedication, talent, moxie, and passion to their jobs every single day in order to produce this event at the highest level. I am so proud to work alongside each of them day in and day out. Please join me in applauding their phenomenal efforts and achievements. And now, here to present the Public Vote Grand Prize presented by Meyer, please welcome Mayor Rosalind Bliss and Chief Executive Officer and COO of DTE Gas, Mark Steers.
Good evening, Grand Rapids, and happy Artprize!
Yeah, hey, everybody come on. Lots of fun. Well, Mayor Bliss, what do you think of all this?
I think it's amazing. I love how Artprize transforms our city.
It certainly does. And you know what? Again, on behalf of DTE and the employees, we're really, really excited to be part of such a great event.
Yeah, well, thank you for your sponsorship and support. And now, let's see who the winner is. The winner is...
Okay. Mariano Cortez and Chelsea Nix, The String Project.
Congratulations yet again. More tears, and I can completely understand why, because when we talked, you said you guys travel to all these countries on $30 a day. You put your heart, your bodies into this. What is it like to be standing here right now, grand prize winner?
It's to be living a dream. Yeah, we cannot believe it. Yeah, it was a lot of sacrifice, like you say. We got sick. We have a support of our friends and family, all of them. And without them, we couldn't have done this. And
we're just so grateful.
So grateful with Artprize, with everybody here, with the people. Yes.
And the message that you want to get out there to everyone through your piece.
Yes, we felt like we were dreaming with this, with the people reaction. But then when we were there, we saw them crying. We saw them asking us for a hug. We saw them smiling, and that gave us so much hope. So I think this is a message of hope for everybody. Yeah, to believe in human kindness, to believe in human connection, and that we have a lot of things similar. Yes.
Amazing. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations to all of our artists tonight. Thank you for sharing your work with us over the past 17 days.
Oh, it has been so much fun to see all of the art, to share it with all of you tonight. Congratulations to Artprize and the Artprize staff for an amazing 10th anniversary event. We are looking forward to seeing what exciting new plans that you guys have in the future.
Coming up next, here at Rosa Parks Circle, a concert from American Idol Season 8 Top 5 finalist, Matt Gerard! Woo!
I'm with TV8's Marley Ginter. Thanks for watching, everyone.
And I am Julianne Howe Bowens. Good night, everyone!
My goodness, what an exciting night here at Rosa Parks Circle. Let's take a look back at all of the category winners right now. On the juried side, Pulse Nightclub, 49 elegies, 108 death masks, Heidelbergology, Brown, Carmine, and Blue, and the best venue, the Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives.
The public vote category winners are The String Project, The Phoenix, Sonder, and Moving Experience. Juried Grand Prize, Brown, Carmine, and Blue by Leandra Lesueur. You can find that at SiteLab.
The public Grand Prize, as we just heard, The String Project by Chelsea Nix and Mariano Cortez at DeVos Place.
I'm not sure you can argue with any of the winners. Usually there's a lot of controversy, or some controversy, and some discussion even after the awards handed out. These are all feel-good awards in one way, but they're also awards deserved because of the technicality in some of these pieces, the demonstration of the skill level, and the artists also showing their wares here. So proud to be rewarded like that.
When we talked to Leandra Lesueur when she was here, I think yesterday or the day before, she was talking a little bit about how she was enjoying meeting all the people that were coming up to her and talking about her installation and how she was able to really convey her message. And she was pleased that a lot of people got it. You know, she had that conversation with so many different people from across the country that come here to visit Artprize, and she was able to really say that she enjoyed the experience and that she felt like she was able to make her point with her piece. So very exciting.
Yes, and both those winners emotionally moved after receiving that award. Here's a quick look at where you can see the grand prize winners. The String Project, again, on the second floor of DeVos Place. Hours this weekend are 9 to 10 tomorrow, and again from noon until 6 Sunday.
Brown, Carmine, and Blue is at Site Lab. That's at 415 Franklin Street, Southeast. Site Lab is open Saturday from noon until 8 o'clock, and Sunday from noon to 6.
The grand prize winners will be live here in the Media Arts Center tonight at 11. You will not want to miss their reactions to winning $200,000.
Congratulations to them. Have a good night.